What's up, guys? It's your boy Pete, and welcome back to Planting with Pete.
These my dollars make it hurt.
Now, if you're new here, this channel consists of almost everything houseplant related. If that tickles your fancy, hit that subscribe button, sit back, and enjoy the video. Now, as you probably seen the thumbnail, we're dealing with blight issues over it. All right. It's one of those situations where you already knew basically that this would happen, but it kind of goes like way to the back, somewhere in the back of your mind, and you forget until stuff like this happens. So what we're going to do is, oh my god, I'm just all of my synapses are just, yeah. So long story short, in my grow space, when I did, if you've been following me, when I did put these in there just to make sure they were in there, I blasted them. When I say blast, I blasted them with humidity. And then they also needed watering as well. So that didn't help. And with it being a closed, greenhouse effect kind of situation, let's just say it was very wet in there, humid, whatever the case may be. But this is what we're dealing with. And let me tell you, let me not say that. My synapses, the ones that are, any synapses, all of them, matter of fact. Yeah, because I switched them all to soil. You definitely should remember that video. Any synapses that is in soil has blight. Okay, just let's call it what it is. You guys definitely seen my not just, you get what I'm saying. It could be just, but whatever. You seen my synapses collection video. Spectacular, all right? You see this? And this is just, it looks better on camera, honestly, than in person, but this is a whole mess, you guys. I mean, it is just, I pulled some of the leaves off already, but we're going to try and it's to the point now, you guys, I'm like itching like this. Can you see that? I'm this close from just chunking them all and just going and get some more, especially these here, brain fart, moonlight. Yeah, is it right? Moonlight synapses, whichever one these are. Okay. They're definitely down here in the South now. I can literally find them everywhere to anywhere. Well, big box stores rather. Let's make sure before I open my mouth. Yeah, so all of them except for this here, my black synapses. The moonlights are just, they had it. All right. I don't know I know what happened, but it's just, anyway, when you seen that collection video, they were all not in humid conditions. So they had enough air circulation and things of that such to help prevent this from going on. Basically, blight, you guys, if you don't know what it is stupid fungus. All right. Blight stands for bad luck inside grow house. Terrible. I don't know, but it is just aggravating, especially with this one, because this one's full and I have grown her like no tomorrow. You see how full that is? That is just, and it's not gonna look like that when I get through. And then I also have this here troublemaker. I'm like literally like you can't even see that. Can you look at that? With this here subastatum, look at that. Blight leaf, blight leaf, blight leaf. And we had just propagated her to grow, and as you can see, she was growing. And then that was the mother cutting that I cut. And then also I have the extra cuttings that I did cut from this inside of the shop. It shouldn't be up on the shop yet, but they're still growing. But anyway, I'm like really wanting to just chunk this one in the trash. Like, so over it. She has like so many issues. So many issues. And I keep trying. But it's just aggravating, especially like once it gets to a certain height, just it's so aggravating, you guys. And then also my xanthoma that was definitely not inside of a grow space or grow tent, kind of like the syndapsis were sitting out. Put it in there. Blight. Don't have time for it. It's just so aggravating, you guys. You one of my videos I said, I'm just talking now. I'm venting. Oh, I guess I can vent and work at the same time. But one of my videos, I said that I don't like thrips. Is like at the top of the list. Fungus is technically a living situation. So I hate fungus too. I hate fungus more than I hate blight. I mean, I hate fungus, blight. Oh, I hate blight more than I hate thrips. How about that? Thrips is like number 2. Blight is like 0 if 0 were count before, well, 0 is before 1. But you get what I'm saying? It is just so aggravating just because of the damage that it does to the plant, even though with thrips you can definitely see the damage, little lines and things, but blight, you don't want any part of that, okay? Like, I've had to deal with this once before when I was moving some of the plants inside of my grow tent once upon a time. But this is just, it's to the point where it just makes me itch. That's how bad it is. But what we're going to do, try to fix the situation. I do have, air circulating out there now. I have not ran my humidifier in weeks. But there is heat going out there. There is 2 fans out there. You definitely will see in one of the videos. But yeah, what we're going to do is take some of this here soil off the top, which is not strange. I'm not even going to jinx it, but everyone else is doing fine. You definitely should know that my Calathea collection is doing okay as well. Pretty good. A matter of fact, they're all in soil. It's just these syndapses, the moonlight, and even my exoticas just, well, they're a little bit better than these here moonlights. When I'm thinking that these are a lot more sensitive, but I just hate that this here plant just disintegrated on me. It's just, look at this, guys. Like, it's just horrible, and it just makes me itch. So what we're going to do, I do have my mulch that I use. It's basically garden mulch. What I'm going to do with these is take the layer, a good bit of layer of soil off the top to help prevent some of that there fungus, and replace it with this here mulch. That definitely helps a lot. And then also, as I said before, with the air circulation, this is just a sad mess. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started, you guys. It's like, I just want to I don't want to save, even though you can definitely save them, but it's like, that is just horrible. I'm over it. And like I said before, I definitely was thinking about just getting another one and regrowing it back out to like this one is. This is just horrible, you guys. And now I'm pretty sure once I get through taking all these horrible leaves off, it is not going to look that good at all. And I'm hoping about time you see these again that they are doing much, much better. These here, cutting them, they smell like fresh mowed lawn or cut grass, or however you want to say it. This is horrible. And then, as I said before, had already chopped off, or pulled off rather, a few more leaves before even starting this here video. More or less bringing them inside, I'm over it. So over it. So over it. But this is just, ugh. And she was doing so good, so good. So again, if you're going to, well, I can use this because it has nodes on it. Let's cut that down some more. But yeah, guys, this is so like aggravating, and it's just, and that's only, like I said, because I grew these from cuttings and they were doing wonderful. But then I decided to, it was my fault, you know, no one else can take the blame on it but me. And of course, I know exactly what had happened. I've dealt with it before, especially with that subastatum right there. That thing there's a, I don't know. I don't think those plants like me at all. But I have to definitely get this here out. Now, when you do get a hold of it and basically kill the fungus, what you would definitely see is the little yellow, I don't know if you can see that, but you can start seeing the yellow little rings or lines around the darkness of that there foliage or the fungus or whatever the case may be. That means basically that the fungus has stopped growing, and I don't want to say the plant is not healing itself, but you get what I'm saying. And yeah, it's the damage is done, you guys, at that point. And it's just, I'm so over. I'm just, so if you get or hear or see a post saying that I bought some more Syndapsis Moonlight, you know exactly why. This thing is, I'm just over it. And of course, since it's so compact down in here, there's not a lot of air circulating, especially to hit this here soil, which I'm going to fix. As well, as I said, I'm just going to take some of the soil out, and this is like a long, like this, look guys, this here vine had leaves on it. Imagine all of these leaves here just affected. It was just horrible. I'm just itching thinking about it. It is just, oh my God, it's just aggravating. It's aggravating. It's aggravating. But definitely have to get it done and dealt with. As I said before, I did spray them. Nice big leaf. Just, Jesus. I'm just over it, you guys. Oh, and it was doing so good. I don't have to tell you. You've seen the video, you know. But this is like, man. So now I have to go in to almost every one of these here and cut. And then you definitely know that I use my spray, which is Dr. Bronners soap. Definitely have to dilute it. It works awesome on plants and even on your body. Check it out, you guys. This is just hurting my feelings at this point. This is like unacceptable, especially for my growing standards. Oh, my. So, I don't know if I want to cut these that are the ones that are vining and let it start back over. Because once upon a time, I don't know if you guys know, but I was wrapping, like this one here, I was wrapping them around. I should pull this down some so you guys can see, but I was wrapping them around so that, oh, there we go. So that it rooted, the vines and stuff rooted back inside. That is just disgusting looking. Oh my goodness. Pretty silver on the end. See that? Flip it over. Horrid. I'm over it, you guys. And but then it also helps the plant out as well. This is another one. I'm over it. I keep saying I'm over it, but I'm not over it. I'm over it. So we have to figure that out, guys. Just now with this one here, as you can, we'll get to it. My exoticas, they didn't get hit as hard, but honestly, they did get hit. I had to cut a few leaves off. Nothing major. I had to cut, I'm over this. I'm just so over it. All these, look at this. All these leaves gone. I tell you. But all in all, I just have to get used to, well, they have to get used to their growing house or growing situation. For me personally, I just have to remember that they are in a much, well, most of them have already been in the closed situation, with high humidity and of such. But now I just have to realize that there are more plants in there, which means that it is more water being evaporated into the air, which makes it a lot more humid in there. And here in Georgia, I don't know if you notice, I don't care what time of year it is, it's humid, okay? During the winter, it'll still be 50, 60% humidity outside. So, yeah, I have to definitely keep said eye on that. And then I have these here that just look, you know what? I'm not going to chance them. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that off. This is so aggravating. Completely. Let's get you off too. It's like I could have probably saved that. I don't know if you can see it as much. Probably could have sprayed it and it wouldn't have been as bad, but this thing is looking so empty now. There is still, of course, she's still growing. What I normally do is check the roots, which, let's make sure. Yeah, the root system is definitely okay. Yeah, I don't know if you see that. The root system is okay. At all, well, depending on the plant. If you can't get another one, that's all that matters at that point. But yeah, it seems to be okay. So we're just going to, and as I said before, if you have a nice vigorous root system, that plant will definitely come back with a vengeance. So, and then the growth season is literally right around the corner, so that helps a lot as well. Definitely going to, I don't know, I might just wrap this back inside, and I don't know, guys. I'm just literally, let's just put this down because I'm aggravated with it. Let's just stick it there for a second. I can't, I just, and then what you're seeing there is not even the half of what happened that I poured off, which is really crazy. This can go in the trash as well. Now with this here, I'm honestly, like I said before, just tired of chopping and propping. But at this point, I have no other choice but to cut it. All right, and as you can see, I just chopped it on off, no hesitation. I'm going to put this down in the water with that varicosum that you guys see me cut as well. Now, this is my other one. Yeah, it's all right, guys. Let me pause this so I can put this down in some water. All right, we've made it back. Now, this one here is the second one, which again was doing pretty good as well. But as you can see, it is just blight crazy, and I'm just over it. I'm completely just over it. This one here is that. This is the black synapses there. Looks like it's not blight, but I think that is just the light situation. I'll turn it around so you guys can see. exactly what is going on here. And I'm definitely, yo, this just makes me itch. Oh my goodness. I'm over it. I honestly, I haven't had a plant that I want to just give up on and throw it like literally across the street. But this is just uncalled for, unnecessary. Oh, there's another one. This is just, and you're just gonna see how piled up this here container is over here with messed up foliage. As I said before, definitely prefer thrips now, you know. Yeah. Would love to deal with thrips. Way, way better. Preferably over this here mess. Now also, like I said before, I have my mixture as well. Which definitely can kill this here fungus. Which I definitely will spray the other one as well. And I usually spray the top of the soil to help it out. But oh my, yeah, I'm just, yeah. If you over it, so over it. This is not acceptable at all. Oh my gosh, let's just top this off. I'm just very, very frustrated at this point. And it looks just horrid. Like, there's another one that needs to come off. I cannot deal. So I would definitely have to I don't know, guys. I'm just over this here. And as I said before, I'm going to take some of this here soil out and switch it into mulch, at least to help with the fungal situation. So let's do that. I did spread, and even the black one, I would guess, well, as I said before, is a lot hardier than the root system. It's fine. A lot hardier than the actual moonlight, which sucks because if most of you guys know that most of my 95% of my plants, maybe 98, are in sphagnum moss. And once upon a time, I had all of these in sphagnum moss, but I switched it out because I wanted all of my synapses in the same substrate. Bad idea. Well, it was a good idea until let's get the mulch. All right. So let's do a little bit more just to be on the safe side here. All right. So I took some of it out rather. And what I'm going to do with this here mulch is just basically line the top of this here with a good inch or so of mulch. And unfortunately, this mulch is already moist. That's only because it's still in the bag that, it was purchased in, and that bag is outside. So with any of the, especially the humidity, definitely, and the heat, pulls out the moisture. And if it's in the bag, it does nothing but spread it out and blase, blase. But this here mulch definitely will help the spread of any kind of fungal situation, especially if it's usually coming from the soil, which again sucks. It's just stupid. Oh, yes, just, yeah. So this is the only, let's make sure. Yeah, this is the issue that I'm dealing with, and it's only with these at this here point. But you would definitely see these again. I'm sure of it. Let's spray that just in case. Definitely will see these here again. But let's hope that they're in a better, let's spray this here mulch, in a better condition. And that does not, guys, do me a favor, go back and check out my Synapsis collection video if you haven't already. You definitely can tell the difference, and I mean definitely can tell the difference, as into just this thing is just aggravating. I'm gonna keep saying I'm over it because I'm like over it. I honestly did not want to do this video, but you never know who has or who is going through a blight situation. And to be honest with you, the easiest way to get rid of it is chunk them, okay? And that is, again, the foliage is damaged. Fairly bad. There's no saving it at that point. This is why I said I love thrips way over blight, all right? Not saying that I want thrips, but, you know, this is just not cool at all. So, since I got her back down inside of there, I'm going to continue to fill the rim with mulch. So, because eventually this mulch will dry out, and it would definitely be inhabitable to any of the fungi or just about any insect, just because it's wet, and we do know that fungal and things of that matter just love moist and wet conditions again, which is why they were infected in the first freaking place. So I have that one done, which is okay. I did cut this here off already, which is sitting down in the water with the Philodendron verrucosum that you guys seen. I'm not sure how long ago. And then I have my Xanthoma, which again was doing perfectly, as you guys seen numerous of times in the other previous, I would say, older videos, but you know, and these are nowhere near in my area. I literally had to travel almost an hour way out the way, and just, you know, upon luck, I found it. So yeah, this is just, oh my goodness, you guys. So what I'm doing now is cutting off a lot of the infected pieces or parts, which on this one has healed because they are crunchy. Okay, if you don't have any crunchiness on your infected plant or affected plants, then that fungal or fungi situation is still living. As I said before, I did spray these down pretty nice, heavily at one point, to make sure they didn't spread, or it didn't spread. So yeah, this sucks. This is just the joys of being a plant father, you know. It is just outrageously aggravating. We're gonna do this from the same way. Again, it's still in the same pot with the same peat moss soil that Costa Farm uses. What I'm going to do again is take a nice layer of soil off of here, and we're just going to cover it with mulch. which again will definitely help me in the long run. It's just, you guys, this is just aggravating. Well, not with the xanthoma, but with this one here behind me, this moonlight that I just threw down because that was one spectacular pot of syndapsis that I did put together and watch it grow and nurtured and blase blase. That's the aggravating part of it all. So again, we're just going to place some mulch around the base of this here plant. Now this here mulch will definitely help keep the moisture in here as well so that it doesn't get too dry, which will definitely help as well within the upcoming months, which is, you know, the grow season. And here in the south, it gets super hot, even though at the same time it gets fairly humid as well. So let's get this girl and place her back down in here. She doesn't look too bad, you know. There we go. And just to be on the safe side, completely cover this here thing up. I don't just... as I said before, I dealt with this a couple of times before. And usually taking a plant from no humidity or average to low humidity to fairly high humidity. And I had to catch it, which again was that there subastatum. That thing is something else, I tell you the truth. So we're gonna stick that one there. And then back to this situation, which is definitely going to be hard to do because this thing is packed. I mean, literally growing packed tight. As they were growing and vining out, I just started to wrap the vines back around down in the inside of this here plant. Let's see, can I get some soil out? This is going to be the hardest out of those. And as I said before, my exoticas, I may have, you know, I have the smaller pot that I started as well. Just to make sure, I definitely need to go and put mulch around my silver splash that you guys see me do an unboxing on, just to be sure that it doesn't fall apart as these are here. But yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting here. I should just honestly, but there's tons of new growth coming in at the bottom as well. So what we're going to do here is try our best. Let's move this over. Try our best to fill this here in. Yeah, I might just cut these extra. Look at that. I still cannot believe I lost all of those, you guys. This is like a full freaking vine of leaves. Oh, I tell you, hell yeah. So, just like the rest, I'm going to go in with the mulch. And we're going to, again, basically fill her in to help with this here process. And again, that mold is just I'm over it. We're going to try to fill this in, and then also I definitely have to get like down in the center. And as I said before, with me wrapping these here vines throughout, it's definitely making it harder for me to get it into place. All right, let's turn this. Let's move the mic over. Whoa there. All right, let's move those over. I'm just over this. Oh my! And then I'm pretty sure a lot of these definitely, just as time goes on, is just going to continue to plummet. To be honest with you, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it and keep you guys updated and let you know what is going on. This is like unacceptable. Very, very unacceptable. Nope, not keeping that. But yeah, you guys, if you hear just saying I got more, I have to start over. All right. So eventually that is what's going to happen. I'm going to have to start over at this here point. Oh my goodness. And I just, you kind of know better. But when you finally realize, the mistake you made, it's definitely too late because the damage is done. And all you really can do is basically wait until the plant finishes destroying itself, rather. Like I said before, even if I did spray the whole plant down, it's not going to. There we go. It's not going to help with the damage that's already done. If you get what I'm saying. That's why I said the damage of thrips is a lot better. Well, depending on the plant, it is a lot better. A lot, and I mean a lot better. But I think that is it. Uh-oh, do not yank the mic off. Let's make sure. Yeah, that is going to be it. As I said before, my other synapses, the exoticas that I do have, are going through the same situation, but not as bad. But I did have to, as I said before, cut off or chop off a couple of those leaves as well. The ones that were infected. And with different plants, just like with any kind of disease, it varies depending on the species of plants. And those exoticas are very, very hardy. And we're going to see how forgiving these moonlights are once they bounce back. And so what I'm going to do with these here, which I probably should just cut them off instead of wrapping them back down inside of the pots. But we're going to see how this works out, pans out as time goes on. Because right now it is just horrible. It is just not the prettiest sight. Oh my goodness. This is, oh, let me just cut this. I can't. Nope. I can't. Nope. Nope. Gee Louises. This is so stressful, you guys. Oh my goodness. But let's just hope that everything works out just fine. As of now, this was the most sufficient way of doing it, unless, again, you chunk them in the trash, But guys, that is it here for today's video. Straight to the point. This probably needs to come off too. I'm over it. I'm just so over it. Just over it. This one, oh my goodness. I'm just having a day, you guys. And you just seen the video, my synapses video, collection video. And they all looked it so perfectly. Just nice. And now I'm showing you this. Yeah, but all in all, like I said before, I definitely know I can go out and find these with no problem. But that's not the issue nor the point. I grew these out and they grew just wonderfully in the conditions that they were growing in, which again, I might just, mimic that again with the lights. Let's just take that off with the light and go from there. So, yeah. Yeah, but that is it here, guys, for today's video. Oh my goodness. I'm just over it. Super, super over it, you guys. I just cannot believe it. But that is it here for today's video, you guys. Please do me a favor, hit that like button if you enjoyed. Also, comment down below. Let me know, have you ever dealt with this? Some of you may have been dealing with this, and some of you may have never heard of it, you know. Let me know down in the comment section below. All the tools and things that I do use here over on Planting with Pete will be down in the description box below. Run over and check that out. A lot of those things come with discount codes, you guys. And again, that'll save you some coin as well. All of my social handles will be down in the description box. Be down in the description box as well. Run over and check those out. Again, I do a lot of my posting on Instagram, which is connected to my Facebook. So whatever goes on Instagram goes directly to the Facebook. Do me a favor, go over there and give me a follow as well. And honestly, that is it. We just been dealing with blight today, so I do know that there's nothing else. I do know that I have to go out and I have a whole bunch of mulch left. I'm going to go and layer my other syndapsis with the mulch as well. I was going to do my calatheas, but the calatheas, they love humidity, so definitely wasn't worried about those. But these here, coming from maybe 30% humidity or even lower to 500% humidity. Yeah, but all in all, you know, I'm over it. Anyway, all in all, you know, I did and still do enjoy growing these. And again, I can find these like literally anywhere. And you know how I feel about syndapsis. Like, I definitely would like a lot of these, which is why this was my mother's show off plant per se. But as you can see, she major haircut. Do I need to take this one off too? No, that was just due to light. Major haircut. She caught a little fungal. Nothing that I can do about it now, you know, but I have put some preventatives, you know, in place with this here mulch. I doubled the fan capacity and I cranked up the heater, which is out there now. So everything is adapting pretty good, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I did a check over earlier this morning, so everything is doing pretty good. But guys, that is it. I guess I don't know. Look at this. Can you look at this? I'm just so over this. All these leaves, and then these two here about to go as well. Yep, about to go as well. I'm over it. I'm just so over it. But that is it, you guys. If you haven't subscribed, you guys, make sure you are subscribed and hit the notification bell. This bell will keep you notified and let you know what's going on over here with Planting with Pete. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. And cut. That's a wrap, guys. Good job, Pete. See you back here on set tomorrow.